What would you consider to be the men equivalent of a pick-me girl? How does a pick-me guy act? Where's my hug, guys? Literally begging for attention they feel entitled to. The sort of virtue signaling guys you see all over Reddit when the OP who's asking for advice is a woman. Most are not that extra about it, but it tends to happen here and there though. The general idea is guys that will throw other men under the bus because they are not like other guys and other stuff like that. Thinks that calling themselves a feminist or being interested in things like astrology will get him pussy. The Captain Save a Ho type. White knights. Male feminists who don't shut up about it. Men with female friends they behave like a cat with. The loser who bends over backwards to make her happy while she does nothing for him. Men who go out of their own way to loudly broadcast their belief in insert name of ideology here, for the sake of endearing themselves to women. The classic male feminist stereotype, aka someone not actually interested in societal change or actual problems but someone following the lead of some of the most rabid, idiotic activists in an attempt to get an in into female-dominated spaces. Flexing your possessions on social media. Like, come on dude. Nobody cares about your $1,200 a month car payment. All it says is you make poor financial decisions. I don't think there's an equivalent. Girls who want to be chosen usually get picked. Guys who want to be chosen get laughed at. Wouldn't that be a nice guy? What the fuck is a pick-me girl? Edit. Okay, I get it now. Thanks. Derek Jackson. The type of guy who builds an entire platform on discussing relationships and how men are actually trash and women are right for feeling how they feel, and if men would just do right women wouldn't complain. Then it's found out that he's been cheating on his wife their entire marriage and damn near caused her to have a nervous breakdown. The men on Twix who will insult themselves and their gender to seek validation from those women. Men in a comment section of a video of a woman complaining about a man who reply with, "That's as not a man, that's a boy," or "real men do don't" sentences. It's equal parts cringe and vomit inducing. Basically, any dude that really goes the extra mile to throw other men under the bus with the hopes of being noticed by other women. The guy who tried to avoid conflict at all costs and becomes agreeable to the groupthink. Male feminists. But they also generally tend to be the nice guy creepy predator. Male feminist thinking that trashing all other men will win them points with the women he wants. There is this one guy who keeps popping up in my YouTube shorts. Each and every one of his videos is the same. Only changes the song. Like a teenage girl who found out she has an ass. The type that always goes on about how well he treats women. Yawn face with rolling eyes. Going shirtless in a yoga class, which is majority women. The performative feminist guys. A good example would be the vast majority of positive masculinity social media influencers. Those guys are absolutely male pick-me's. Their content is pure pandering in hopes of gaining female engagement. Basically any guy that performs a faux non-toxic masculinity and repeats feminist talking points cynically to try and impress upon women that he's one of the good ones, usually in an attempt to sleep with women. Men can absolutely be genuine in feminist views though, and it's usually pretty obvious when a guy is putting it on to get attention from women. Male feminists are 100 the male equivalent of pick-me girls. White knights. The Lancelots. Any guy that purposefully bashes men and praises women like their shit don't stink. Not like the guys who actually check on women to make sure they are safe, like at a bar setting, where there is a chance of spiked. But the kind of guy that is like, yes, Men should be forced into a curfew to make the streets safe for women. Slay Queen. As a guy, we know these guys are full of BS and are literally just nice guys who are better at pretending to be presentable. Male feminist. These guys are the most dishonest creeps. 1. Pick-me girls don't really exist. I'll take a guess a woman posted this. 2. Pick-me's get picked. 3. But let's assume they are a thing. They would be the same as women. Panderers. Social justice warrior men who brag about how they support women's rights. I didn't say they shouldn't. It's the ones that go on about it when no one acts. IDK. Pick me just means based chick now. Someone with wholesome morals and values. The way they want it to mean? Male feminist easily. Nice guys. Any guy who tries to put down another guy in an effort to get a girl or win her over. Male feminists. Men who call themselves male feminist or say shit like as a white cis male etc. Nice guys who can suppress their obvious desperation for sex and bitterness towards rejection just long enough for the potential for pity. Sex and hyper-passive male hipster feminists. Obviously not talking about even most male feminists. But you know the type of person I'm talking about. Someone who is desperate. What is meant by a pick-me girl? Sitting with your boys and he says something that makes you look like a nonce so he seems better in comparison. In Australia we call them dog cunts. Stylish, charismatic, assertive guy who turns out to be insecure and controlling. Male feminist versus male gender equality campaigner. The dummies who give endless money to OnlyFans sluts to send them nudes to their email. All these comments prove is that men can't be expected to be treated with respect. White knights. They're all over Reddit. Absolutely everywhere. Anytime any mild criticism of someone who happens to be a woman comes up. A lot of men wrongly think another man would only support feminist talking points or be into astrology because it'll get them laid. So there's that. But I'd say it's a lot of the super performative men out there that base their whole personality on whatever they think will get them laid. A lot of men from a broad range of subcultures fit here. Imho. From guys who are obsessed with becoming the alpha asshole girls truly want a fake feminist allies. White knight guy. A male feminist. A soy boy feminist. Sad boy, I guess? Also the very loud self-proclaimed male feminists. The kind who will constantly bring it up without being asked but then also be cheating on their wife with an 18-year-old or an employee. More men should eat pussy and read A Little Life. I'm 6'4" by the way, haha. A male feminist. The guys that have to tell me they're a nice good guy, yeah. That's why you gotta tell everyone, right? Male feminists, well overly active in the movement. Male feminists. White knight. Male feminists. Not the normal ones who just believe in equal rights but the girl power ones. I'm an ally. Male feminists. Them wet wipes that make cringy TikToks trying to put on a deep voice and talk like they on dial-up. Connecting. Why? Do it's okay to cheat on a feminist. A white knight. Soy boy, male feminists. A nice guy. Men who go, ooh, ooh pick me when we play football. White knights. Nice guys. 4 of the 5 6s. I have a good job. Women are as they only like as. There are certainly pick-me men as well. It isn't intrinsically gendered behavior. It might be called ambitious more often in men. Because sexism. Literally the stereotypical nice guys lol. What's a pick-me girl?